alive, stirring hope in the soul. Don't you know it's the heartbeat of life? 'Cause our song is alive. Ever heard of Point of Grace? That's bringing y'all back. Come on in. Come on in. If you're watching the replay, go ahead and say hashtag replay. You want to know why? Because you the only one who hear them songs. That's it. All these people popping on live, they missed the beginning because Facebook has a lag. Okay, my friends. My husband is taking my mother-in-law to the airport, so this cheeky got to pick up them chillins. So we're going to start a little bit early, as you can tell. We're an hour before normal. So if you're one of my normals and you're not catching this early time, my apologies for the inconvenience. Thank you for, catching it when you can. So today, I am excited. This is one of the most requested recipes from you, and I have never done it on a live. So we are going to make chocolate brownies with Ezekiel flour. We've talked about that in the past, but we can go over it again. And I am actually going to add some peanut butter, but we're gonna add PB Fit. Great way to get peanut butter, but it is just easy to scoop and insert in your dry mixture, okay? So let's go ahead and dive on in. Well, there are my Floridian friends. Oh my goodness, y'all. Okay, so we got to do this. We got to do all the things. Hey, Marcella. Hey, Diana. So I just got back from Florida on Sunday afternoon, evening-ish. And then tomorrow I take off for Nashville. So I don't know how the car chats will look this week. They might be hotel chats. But I am staying in, is it the Grand Opry or whatever? So it will be beautiful scenery. We will for sure go ahead and, make time for something. So if you got a topic on your radar, go ahead. All right, so first it is asking me to blooper reel. Okay. So I was really good about putting out the majority of my ingredients today. And I had my sticks of butter holding the 4 eggs that I'm going to need in this yummy, most requested recipe. So I moved the butter, and one of the eggs rolled off the counter and splat. That just happened. I mean, y'all, if I step up in an egg mess today, it's because, I ain't paying attention. I'm just, hanging out. So I just, got the butter and I got the egg. So I'm gonna have to grab another egg. Oh wow. If you're just joining us, go ahead and catch the blooper that you just missed. That was the first time, but probably not the last. Who was here when I was making that healthy, yummy apple crisp? And I was just like, whatever the apple peels on the floor, right? I told my man I did that. He's like, you didn't. I was like, yes, I did. I keep it real. Listen, if you showing up, you getting the full on me. This ain't nobody's page but mine. That means I gotta show up in the real me, all me, total me, crazy me, right? Yes. All right, so we're just melting some butter here. Interestingly enough, every other time that I have made this, by the way, if you're just joining us, hey Jessica, good afternoon. If you're just joining us, we are making my most requested recipe that you guys asked for, and that is the chocolate brownies. I make it with Ezekiel flour every time because it's a complete protein, which really elevates your nutrition and could even mean that your granny's brownies. But I'm not a granny, so that doesn't work. But I have a granny. It will make them a complete meal. Now, who here, give me some hearts if you will be A-okay with your brownie being a complete meal. How you think about them apples? So normally in the past, y'all, I'm just putting these eggs in a contained something because they are making me nervous. I got 3 more and I got 1 splat. Uh-oh. If a cat eats raw egg, is she gonna get sick? Because she's looking at it. Every other time I've made these brownies, I've always used sucanat. And then I looked here and it said that it calls for, which by the way, never do I use this much sweetener. Y'all know me, I'm gonna pare down the sweetener because you don't need that much. No, you don't. But I've always used sucanat. Then I'm looking and it says light evaporated. Light means honey granules. So here's what I think I'm gonna do. I think I am going to do probably about a little less than a cup of the sucanat. Mind you, I'm just melting the butter here. Turn it down a bit. And then I'm just gonna do a tad bit of honey granules. Mind you, the sucanat is like a brown sugar, and the honey granules is like a white, okay? But I've never used honey granules in this recipe, and I tend to think that the sucanat is more rich. It's just a deeper note, if you will, for your sweetener, whereas your honey granules is more of a light, sweeter, airy, am I even making sense? Like, do you guys know how like different foods have different notes? So I'm gonna do, I don't know, probably that's a little less than half a cup of the honey granules. And again, I've never used honey granules in this before, but I'm using it today. So let's go ahead and see how it's gonna be. Let me grab a spatula real fast and listen, Daniel, most requested from you, the fans. Most requested, we're doing brownies today, boy. I know you like that, yes. Oh, there's egg on the floor too if you're just joining us. Our song is alive, stirring hope and soul. Don't you know it's the heartbeat of love? Woo! Oh, guys, did I mention I have to pick up my kids from school today? I have got to getting. All right, so this butter is melted, so I'm gonna go ahead and just take it off the stove because I'm gonna have to crack some eggs up in here, and I don't need no eggs curdling. Know what I mean? Okay, milk curdles. What do eggs do? Do they fry? Do they scramble? What's it called? Is my favorite assistant on today? Better save you one. Listen, Daniel, I'm leaving for Nashville, boy. I'm out. So you's gonna have to hike up here and get you one in the next, well, I'll be gone for the next hour, so you got about a 2-hour window that I'm home. But listen, you would not be mad if I brought you one of these, boy. No, sir. No, sir. All right, that looks good. That looks done. Let's go ahead and I should have used another burner. That's okay. Everything is going to be all right. I keep looking at that egg. I'm not going to step in that egg, y'all. Everything is going to be all right. All right, we are going to do flour, which we only need 2 cups. And mind you, this is our incredible Ezekiel flour, okay? So it's a mix of grains and beans, I believe, or is it lentils? I think it's both. I think there's beans and lentils. Making a complete protein for your flour, which only increases the amazingness of your brownies. Hold on, cat issues. Cat, do you need to go out? I cannot babysit you. I have no children for a reason while I do these, eh? Be gone with yourself. And if I'm saying be gone, I'm the crazy cat lady. All right, we got our flour, baking powder. We need a tablespoon of that. Tablespoon of baking powder. What are y'all up to today? I'm happy to see the sun is finally kind of breaking through that rain. I was like, oh no, thank you. Although I think it called for rain when I was in Florida. I never got rained on. I was like, glory! So happy. Okay, I'm not gonna add the peanut butter yet, but remember, instead of cocoa or chocolate, we're using cacao. And we're also going to up the nutritional value with some extra protein of peanut butter. So if you're a peanut butter chocolate fan, do it. If you're not a peanut butter chocolate fan, keep the peanut butter out. You could add like doTERRA's peppermint. You could add super mint. Oh my goodness, a freebie this month, and it's so good in brownies. Just ask my girl Athena. All right, so we got our flour, we got our baking powder. Ooh, I didn't grab the salt. One moment. Watch out for the egg. Watch out for the egg. The egg is on the floor. The egg is on the floor. Watch out for the egg. You guys guys, we're gonna have so many songs today. All right, we need 1 teaspoon of salt. This is a half, so we're gonna do 2 for all y'all doing home ec today. There you have it. Kat, no, I cannot cater to you in this moment. All right, I need 1 cup of cacao. Let's see how much I have in here. I actually grabbed me another bag because I feel like I might not have, ooh. Or when I pour, I just, okay, Amber, that's, will it be bad if I do more than a cup? Because I kind of went a little crazy with the cacao, thinking I didn't have much in there, which I didn't. I'm not gonna do that much. All right, that's good. That's perfect. And you know what's amazing about the cacao is not only is it giving you extra nutrients and antioxidants, but it's totally the chocolatey color, which how much of y'all know, check your mind when you eat. You tell yourself it's gonna be amazing. And you also create your palate, by the way. You guys do know that, right? You are in charge of creating your palate. So if you haven't been the healthiest eater, well, just start a little bit here, a little bit there, and lo and behold, you will slowly start to see you can't even eat what you used to do. Like I'm telling you, that's why I can't do recipes that are so sugary, because I'm like, what is in this? It's so much sugar, and my palate doesn't even like it, okay? All right, flour, powder, baking powder, salt, cacao. It wants me to add the butter mixture, but man, that butter mixture feels hot. I guess maybe I could, because would the flour mixture simmer it down any? Or am I dreaming? Let me grab a whisk. By the way, my mother-in-law was here and she went to whisk something and she used like your typical whisk. And my oldest, who does not forget anything ever in his life, was like, we don't use that. We use the best whisk on the market today. She's like, oh yeah, what's that? So my oldest, he like shows her, he's like, this, it's a Swedish mix and whisk, and it won't overmix. And she's like, oh. So then of course, she only used the Swedish mix because she's no fool. She is no fool. All right, so we got that. I think now is the perfect time. Here is the brownie base. Now is the perfect time to add your PB Fit, okay? So the question you kind of want to ask yourself is, how much peanut butter and chocolate do I like? You pick the ratio. You get to be amazing in this facet, right? So I'm going to go ahead and do, I think last time I did about a half cup, and it was good, but my kids had me put it on the top, which was fun, but I'm actually not going to do that today. So I'm going to do about 3/4 of a cup, probably here, smell it here in a minute and see what I think about that mixture. All right, I always spread myself way out. All right, so we're just gonna whisk in the peanut butter. We got the cacao, we got the flour, we got the peanut butter in. We're gonna go ahead and add this butter mixture. Now, don't let me forget. I have to do the eggs, and I have to grab another egg because one is smashed on my floor. Only bright sunshine in Florida, yes, with lunch and a view. Right on the lake, we found 2 different restaurants to visit, and they were right there on the water. It was amazing. So we enjoyed lunch with a view. Beautiful water. Manatee that put its head out, said hello. So great, so great. All right, so we have added the butter and the, mind you, I did 2 different sweeteners. I did the sucanat and the honey granules. And so I'm adding that. I wish you guys could hear. Let me do this. Hold on. How's that? Is that good? That way you can kind of, oh, I got to be careful of this egg though. It's right there. But this burner's hot, so I can't do that. Ooh, and that's crooked. What y'all think? You doing good? Yes. I don't know. Who cares if it's crooked? All right. So we're just stirring up the brownies here. Mind you, I have not added the egg yet. Kind of nervous that the mixture is still kind of hot. I might even prep my dish here shortly. All right, so we've got the peanut butter in there. We've got the cacao in there. We are about to add our 4 eggs, even if one's on the floor. Even if one's on the floor. We're gonna go get more from the fridge. 3 + 1 makes 4. Okay, you guys are like, the songs, Amber, the songs. We're a little heavy on the singing today. But what else am I supposed to do when I mix? Y'all aren't chatty if you aren't chatty. All right, let's do some eggs. Let me go grab the 4th one, because after I do the eggs, you know, then I gotta wash my hands. Because you guys know how I do. You know how I do. Watch out for the egg on the flour. Necesito un huevo. Listo. All right. Uno. Keep on singing. All right. Well, song request. You know I aim to please. So if y'all need me to keep on singing, I'll do it. I ain't scared. Just some are, you know, made up and some are off the cuff and some I haven't heard for 20 years. And all right, 4 eggs. So we've got our butter. We've got our sweetener component. We've got our eggs. We've got our flour. We've got our baking powder, salt, cacao. Oh, guess what I forgot? I'm going to have to do that. Don't anybody let me forget the vanilla, okay? Hold on. Just a second. Gotta wash my hands. Our song is live. This is the commercial break. Y'all remember we need a commercial break now? Stirring hope in the soul. Don't you know it's the... Yes. Hey, Mr. Tom, come on in. I'm just making sure I didn't step on the egg still. Listen, I do not want to drag egg all over the floors. All right, friends, what do you think? I think we go mix this up, and then I'm going to show you how... Y'all, teaser alert. Y'all ready for this? Guess what I want to do for you next week? Oh, go ahead. Actually, I'm going to give it a pause. I'm going to take something that most everybody loves, and I mean everybody, and I'm going to make it Southern Miss style, which means yummy, but good for you. What could possibly be on my radar? What could possibly be on my radar to make for y'all? I'm going to let you guess because I'm just going to sit here and stir because these eggs got to get in. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead. Go ahead now. I'll do the Jeopardy thing for y'all. What leggings are we wearing? Not coffee. I think they're owls. Can you kind of see? All right. Fried chicken and waffles. Ooh, that's a good... Listen, I would need me a whole crew to make that. Fried chicken and waffles. Okay, what's another guess? Go ahead now. Biscuits and... Oh, cool, I love me biscuits and gravy. I love me biscuits and gravy, but it's not biscuits and gravy. Keep on guessing. Let's get a couple more guesses. I'm going to go get the coconut oil so I can prep the dish because I think this is pretty much mixed. Y'all want to see these brownies? I would say the eggs could be a little bit more mixed. Y'all, they're so good. I'm telling you, my most requested recipe from people on social media. Most. I even have people blow up my phone after I make these or after I show like me taking a bite in my stories or something when I make them and they're like, what is that recipe? It's so good. It's so luxurious too. Like, do you guys see this? Tell me you can see it. I only changed the camera so you can see it. All right, let me grab my thing. I'm going to take a chicken and... Okay, I'm going to have to note y'all's comments because, wow, yum, oh, yum, 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 yum. All right, I'll take one more guess. Now I'm just going to tell you. Okay, how hot is this burner? Do I think I'm fine to prep my dish? Chicken pot pie. Okay, I'm going to tell y'all. You know what we're going to make? You know what we're going to make? Oh! We're going to make cookie dough. You want to know something? Ain't no flour in it. We are going to make cookie dough, and you just wait. You wait until you show up. Oh, by the way, I'm prepping a dish. Here, let me change this back a bit. I'm prepping the dish. I like to do coconut oil, just like the solid. I just buy it organic from Costco. I love how this bakes. Now, I will say, since I have to go pick up my children, I'm not even going to bake this until I get home from getting them from school. So I'm just going to pop it in the oven and not even turn it on. Which is why y'all haven't heard Gina today and she's feeling left out. But I'm telling you, I have got a treat for y'all. Oh no, Diana, you just wait, sister. You won't be like, what? how did you make that cookie dough? And you gonna call it a meal. Oh yeah, you're gonna bring them to the office and you're gonna say, I straight up have lunch and it's called cookie dough. And you're gonna feel good about it. All right. Here we go. I think we've done, I haven't added the vanilla. Was anybody gonna stop me? I have not added the vanilla. I need to do that right now. Right now. We have got the butter. We have got what we decided to sweeten it with. I don't know why this calls for a tablespoon of vanilla. That feels like a lot. We have got eggs. We have got Ezekiel flour. Ooh, the benefits, the perks, baking powder, salt, cacao, peanut butter, and now the final vanilla. You bring the cookie dough. Yes, girl. That's a fair trade right there. Do you have the ingredients to make your hot chocolate? You know, we're going to have to hide in an office because everybody's going to hunt us down for lunchtime. All right, you guys, I just cannot. This looks so amazing. I cannot get over it. All right, we are going to do it on this side, though. So come hither. Come hither. All right, then don't step in the egg. Good night alive. So y'all vote in the comments. Should I do the peanut butter topping on top like my kids think is so fun and fancy, or should I just not? What do you think? I'm gonna put this in. Man, this is proving difficult. All right, there we go. So I'm gonna put this in our container here, and then you let me know, are we doing toppings? Are we doing toppings? Plop. Telling you. I am telling you. And you know what's so amazing about these brownies? Is because of the ingredients, you actually will feel satisfied when you eat it, which means you don't have to overeat. You don't have to keep going back for more because you'll be satisfied. Your body's getting high quality nutrients, and yet it's a brownie. So you're totally getting a treat, but it's one that satisfies. You feel good, not only because you're satisfied, but because you didn't fill your body with a whole bunch of junk. How many of y'all had something that you love or you thought you loved, and then you paid for it? You paid for it. You did not feel well. It was too heavy. It was too rich. It was too something. You know what I mean? How many of y'all have experienced that? All right, what's the conclusion? Am I doing the fun toppings per the children thinking they need that? Or should we just go basic brownie style today? I already stuck peanut butter in it. Oh my goodness, I'm just playing now. This is so, so pretty. Check this out. So good. All right, come hither. Maybe put some nuts on top. Oh, Jessica, you gonna be here for the cookie dough, girl? Oh, yes. You might what? Hide in an office. Okay, well, nobody answered about the toppings other than, I don't think I have any chopped nuts, but ooh, I think I will. I think I'll chop me up some walnuts. Yes, I will. That will be yummy. Okay, all right, I'll do it. Okay, friends, well, listen. I haven't even started packing for Nashville. I have to go get my children from school. We have class tonight. What else? I don't know. But I'm going to get this baked. I'm going to show y'all the final, which I'm telling you, I've showed y'all before, and that is why I get so many requests for this recipe. So you have to make it. You just have to. You'll love, love, love it. And Gina, you have to pause. And I got to pick up that egg that I hope I didn't step on. So anyways, I think that's what I'll do. I think I will top it with some chopped walnuts. I'm trying to think. I might even have cashew, macadamia. I don't know what I have. I'm going to go check my stash. And then my plan next week is to blow y'all's mind with a cookie dough recipe that just might put me on the radar. How about them apples?